Hello, this is Denton Yoder, instructor for BSE 2304, the Biological Systems Engineering CAD class. Okay, this section is going to be on corridors and creating surface models from corridors. Okay, jumping into it, you should already have a horizontal alignment, an existing ground and design profile, as well as an assembly. Once you have all those three components, you're ready to produce a corridor. Just for the record, you pretty much create the profile view with the existing ground alignment, and then you draw the design alignment over top of it. And if you want to get back into the editor, you can always just right click and edit your profile geometry to get back into the profile creation tools. But anyway, on to corridors. So on the home menu, we have corridors. And it wants to make a corridor, and the default is corridor 1, but I already changed it to ditch. So I'm ready to go. Now the ditch, I want to say use the ditch alignment and use the ditch design grade. That's the most common error people do. You need to use a design grade and your assembly. So your horizontal alignment, your profile's design grade, and your assembly, and target the existing ground OK. You should be able to just hit an OK, and it will draw the corridor. Things you will notice is it gets wider and narrower as it goes. That means the outer links are actually grading to the existing ground. So if you're up in the air or down underground, it had to do more grading, so it gets wider. If you select your corridor and right-click, you get a context-sensitive menu. You can go straight to corridor properties, or there's a shortcut, corridor surface. Corridor surface is the same thing as corridor properties. It's only showing you two of the tabs. The two tabs are surface and boundary. Those are the two things you're concerned about with a surface. Data links top means that you're going to be creating a surface based on the top of your design assembly. You could use bottom or other characteristics. If you use an assembly with a thick pavement and gravel underneath, you may want to create a surface that's showing below the gravel, and you'd use a bottom. But we just did a generic single line for the assembly, so top and bottom is the same thing. Okay, the way this works is kind of funky, but the first button is to create a surface. Once you've done the first button and you're highlighting on that surface you just created, you still have to hit the plus to actually make it do anything, which is really weird. But anyway, it works. Then boundaries, we can right-click on it and create the extents as the outer boundary. A boundary is something we've seen earlier in surfaces, and basically it takes the outer boundary of your corridor and makes that a physical boundary on your surface so that the inside of the curve isn't hatched up solid with interpolation. Bingo! I'm done. I have a ditch. Now, another interesting thing I can do with my ditch is drive down the ditch. I believe it's under alignments, center lines. I can go to the ditch, right click, and drive it. And what's it asking me for? Select the profile or enter. I want the design grade. And it's going to let me navigate down the ditch. Oh, isn't that fun? Close that. Okay, we need to do the road. My road is up here. To create a corridor, switch it from ditch to road. Small, because I made a narrow road. Okay, I need to use the alignment for the road, and I need to use the design grade, and I need to use my road template or assembly and target existing ground. Okay, my alignment, my profile, my assembly, my targeted ground. Okay, okay. It generated my road. Now I can click on the road, right click, context sensitive menu, corridor surface, add my top links. While that's highlighted, hit the plus sign, and my boundary, I want to add the outer boundary topo on that as well. Done. All right. Have fun with creating corridors and creating surfaces on your corridors. Thank you. Bye-bye.